Hello, my friends. Well, after the shock return of former Prime Minister David Cameron to politics as Foreign Secretary, MPs asked the Speaker of the House, Lindsay Hoyle, shame they didn't ask me, about an urgent question or maybe a point of order on how they're going to hold him to account as Foreign Secretary if he's in the House of Lords. Instead of granting an urgent question or a point of order, he decided to make a statement, and here's what he had to say.
I would like to make a short statement. I do not usually discuss urgent questions, but today I received one, and rather than discuss the matter in the Chamber, I thought it would be better for me to set out my thoughts on the particular issue which involves procedure of this House. The House will be aware that the Prime Minister today has appointed the Right Honourable David Cameron as Secretary of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs. This is not the first time in recent years that a Cabinet Minister has been appointed in the House of Lords, but given the gravity of the current international situation, it is especially important that this House is able to scrutinise the work of the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office effectively. I have therefore commissioned advice from the clerks about possible options for enhancing security of the work of the Foreign Secretary when that post is filled by a member of the other House. I also look forward to hearing the Government's proposals on how the Foreign Secretary will be properly accountable to this House. I do not propose to respond to points of order on this subject today until the advice I've referred to has been received, until I've heard the Government's own proposals. But I can assure the House that I am fully aware of the need for the Honourable and Right Honourable Members to be able to hold the Government to account in this area, especially at the current time, and I shall do everything I can to ensure that we're able to do so.
Now, I was watching the rest of his politics yesterday, and they said it was very much like going back to the Victorian age, when ministers were picked from either the House of Commons and even the House of Lords. I'm sure they mentioned that a former Prime Minister was taken from the House of Lords as well. They talked about Peter Mandelson as well, who was quickly rushed into the House of Lords to take up a post, so it's nothing new. But it's not ideal, is it? Especially from a position as high as the Foreign Secretary, is it? So it should be interesting to see how this all plays out. But I should imagine that one or two in the Foreign Affairs Select Committee will be rather desperate to get our Lord Cameron in front of them. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.